Hi there! Good to see you again. And if you're new, welcome. Welcome to my channel. Today we have a draw with me, as you probably could tell from the title. I do not end up using any of the color that I brought. Also, this notebook is, I believe, a mixed media Strathmore notebook, sketchbook that I'm using. I originally purchased this for a class that I was taking, but I didn't use all of it, so I've just been using it to kind of do some sketches and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I have not been doing much. Ever since school got out in June, I've just kind of been floating and enjoying my summer. It's really nice not to have anything going on or having to be anywhere or not needing to do anything, and it's been a while since I've had that, so yeah. But I've just been, trying to figure things out. I do have my birthday coming up, which is exciting, and I'm really looking forward to some of the festivities I have planned with some friends and family. I'm going to, since my two of my friends, the three of us have birthdays in the summer, so we're all gonna go celebrate that in Ojai for a wine tasting. So that's very exciting. And yeah, nothing much. I have been having some art block. Just haven't been feeling inspired, I guess. I can't really explain. It's just kind of, there's just nothing coming out. But doing these sketches kind of helped a little. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually created something that I really like. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, and also I apologize if you can't see my sketches very well. I need to figure out a better setup for when I do these drawing videos. I do have not a tripod. It's more of like an arm, like, I don't know how to describe it. It like attaches to your table and it can get overview shots, but the only thing is that it creates dents wherever I put it, because you have to adjust the tightness of it, I guess. So I haven't been using it and I don't know where it is at the moment, so this will be it for now. Yeah, also I cannot draw hands for the life of me. I really can't. That is something I definitely need to practice. Yeah, but actually I do have some questions that my patrons asked me, and we're just gonna get into the Q&A, I guess. So the first question is, how did I get into drawing art? That I honestly don't really even know, because I've been drawing for as long as I can remember. It's a little weird. I guess I've just always have had that interest. I know my parents put me in art classes when I was younger. And to be honest, I feel like growing up, I was just kind of put into art. I feel like I didn't really like make the decision that I wanted to do art, but here we are. And I guess it's just in me. that was my dryer. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, it's weird. I guess I've just always been into it. It's in my blood, I guess. Anyway, question 2 is, how old are my cats? Well, I have 2 cats, if you don't know. Maru, my older one, he's a big boy. He is 2 years old this year. And my kitten, Suki, she is going to be about 4 months at the end of July, so she's getting big. We got her when she was around 4 or 5 weeks, and that's my air conditioning. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. But yeah, and what's funny is that they were both born in April, but 2 years apart, I guess. Yeah, so next year, Maru will be 3 and Suki will be 1. So yeah, they were both born in April. I still can't, that's so funny to me. It is such a weird coincidence, because I also, I adopted Maru when he was like 9 weeks, and that was in May of 2019, I believe. And then my boyfriend and I adopted Suki in May of this year, so kind of weird, very interesting. But anyway, question 3 is, what brushes do I use in Procreate, I believe? 1 second. Yeah, what brushes I use in Procreate. And I wrote down quite a few brushes, actually. So the brushes I use are my favorites and my most used brushes, which are the 6B and HB pencil. And all of these are the Procreate default brushes. None of them are from special packs that I've purchased or anything. Which I would really like to purchase more brushes, because I feel like it's fun to play around with different textures and stuff. But yeah, so the 6B and HB pencil. I also like using the gouache brush and the watercolor brush. I also like to use the dry ink and the noise brush to add texture and stuff. So yeah, those are my most used brushes. And for question 4, so this is getting more into like my shop and stuff. Pros and cons of opening a small shop. And honestly, I feel like for pros, it really depends on like your personal goals for having your shop. Obviously, when you open a shop, you hope to make some profit, right? I don't really care about the profit, I guess. To be honest, I just really like making stickers. I just think they're so cute and fun, like, to look at, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I made this. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on your personal goals, but I guess a pro would be that it's a fun creative outlet. If you really enjoy what you're doing and other people like it too, that's awesome. I'm not very good at giving shop advice because I am still very new to this. So I apologize if this is very plain and not very in depth. I'll think of maybe I'll make a separate video on that, and do a little more thinking, but for now, we'll just go with the pros and cons that I can think of at the moment. Another one, I really enjoy sharing my creations with other people. I don't know why, but it's just so fun to create and design things, and like people like it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but I really appreciate the support that I've been getting from my art and my shop from total strangers. But I honestly feel like we have our own little community, and with Patreon too, I really hope to connect more with you guys, and yeah, y'all are my my little internet friends, and you're so nice, all of you. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think because I've made so many mistakes, I have better cons than the pros, which is not great, but we're still learning. So some of the cons for opening a small shop, you may end up with some overstock of unsold inventory, like products that may be flopped in shop updates or just in general. I have quite a few of those. Yeah. So yeah, we're just working through it. As well as, you know, yeah, I need to, somehow I need to work through my inventory. I don't know how, but I will figure it out. So when you do, actually, I will make a list of advice for the end of this video. Next con would be that you need to invest in your shop, which means you could go without profits for a while. When you're investing in your shop, you got to think about the tools that you need, the materials, the resources that you are going to be using for your shop, like Etsy fees or a Cricut to make your stickers. But honestly, you don't need a Cricut. I barely use my Cricut. I probably shouldn't have purchased it, but it's, since I haven't, I mean, when I first started my shop, I used my Cricut to make sticker sheets and other stickers, which I really didn't need to do. I totally could have just cut everything out by hand, but it was useful for making sticker sheets. My only thing is that I need to get new blades so that they cut much better. Yeah, and I would like to start using my Cricut again. It's pretty useful if you are making a lot of sales. You could definitely upgrade to a Cricut, but I would definitely suggest just starting off with what you have. But yeah, investment is definitely part of it. Another con, I guess it kind of depends on, but having a small shop, you are the only person running it. Unless you have a partner, and it's a joint business, or you have help from maybe some friends. But yeah, you're basically doing everything. Social media, advertising, marketing. I mean, I guess that's the same thing, but like packaging design, product design, website running, I don't know. There's so many freaking aspects to it, and I think I really need to work on a lot of those. I feel like I don't treat it like a small business, and I kind of should, um, obviously, but I guess it's just kind of a fun hobby for me. It's not much of a like, I really don't know, but maybe one day. I am going to work harder on trying to make this whole thing a better experience for me and for you guys. So I hope you'll stick with me through that journey. Question 5 is, what is the best part of sharing my art with others? And I guess I'd have to say that it makes me really happy if someone can just relate to my art or even just likes what I make. I don't make much relatable content, but I know some things do resonate with others or make people feel a certain way, and I really like that. I like that my art can evoke emotion or just a feeling, and I kind of want to tap into that more as I learn new things and, you know, kind of, I don't know, but that would be cool. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it for the questions, but I do want to also leave a little bit of advice for opening or even just starting your own little shop. I guess my first thing would be do your research, like a lot of it, because there is so much that goes into opening a shop and running it. So yeah, you need to do your research, and that means that you gotta research what you want to make, how other people do it. I mean, don't copy them, but you can see like what does well, what doesn't do well. You should also know your audience. But research wise, materials, the cost, because so many different places make, you know, materials. So if you could maybe do price matches and stuff and find your cheapest source, that would be great. But yeah, materials, packaging, and that is honestly like, I wish I had done more research on packaging when I first opened, because when I started selling items that couldn't be shipped in an envelope, I just bought mailers. Hi, Maru. I think he just woke up from a nap. Oh yeah? Yeah, I bought bubble mailers, and then later I realized that I really didn't want to use plastic. So also think about what you want your, I guess, brand to stand for, to I feel like you get what I mean, but I also want to yeah, think about your shop's or brand's image. I know a lot of people have been trying to use more sustainable packaging, and I really hope to do that in the future once I work through my current bubble mailer situation. I only have a few left, which is good. So yeah, once I run out of those, I will be switching to the craft, like paper ones, rather than these plastic bubble mailers that I got. Yeah, so definitely do your research. I also want to note that when you run your shop, think about what you really want to make and what you want to sell. At first, when I opened my shop, I was like, oh yeah, I want to create stationery stuff. And I think people really liked that because at the time I was really into journaling. So a lot of the stickers and things that I was creating was mainly for journaling, or bullet journaling. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, so that's what I was using it for. And I kind of want to create more of that. But also later on, I realized that I wanted to create things that were more within like my art, I guess, rather than journaling, because my shop account, or I guess art account that also has my shop, was, showcasing my artwork and things like that. And I realized more that I wanted to be known for my art, rather than just being a shop. So yeah, I don't think I transitioned very well within that process, but we are learning, of course. Yeah. So there are a lot of things to think about when it comes to having a shop. And not to make it sound stressful, it is very fun. It is really fun, and you are the only one. You're your own boss when you have this shop. If you do end up deciding to open one, it is very fun. Of course, there are things that aren't the greatest, but it's fun. It's really fun. And we are at the end of the draw with me. I really hope you enjoyed watching me sketch. My thought process is very random. I usually just draw things that these are my default things, like cake and flowers and things. But yeah, and I did not end up using color, which I wish I did. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.